Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Um, if you saw my little snippet video from last night at about 1 or 2 in the morning, I am currently watching a race. Unfortunately, all the results are not in, so I won't be able to cover that in this video. However, when I get all the updates, I will eventually cover it in a video soon. Within the next 2 weeks. The rest of this week and next week. If needed. So, like how I did last month, we got updates that happened during the time of the Chief Justice series, which, as you know, is over. It ended yesterday. So yeah, the time of this video being recorded is sort of around 10 till 11. So I gotta make this video real quick, because this video actually goes up within an hour. So, So, February 7th, presidential election. Joe Walsh drops out. He was a part of the Republican side. February 11th, presidential election. Andrew Yang drops out. And Senator Mike Bennet drops out. Senator Bennet is a senator from the state of Colorado. The weed state. Yeah. February 12th, presidential election. Deval Patrick drops out. Democrat. By the way, the last two were also Democrats, so yeah, you get the point. And then we do a big jump to February 29th, which was this past Saturday. We got a few things. Actually, we have three. First one, coronavirus. Yeah, this is the first time I'm actually talking about the virus here on this channel. I am only going to look at the U.S. aspect of the coronavirus. And on February 29th, our first confirmed death occurs in the state of Washington. It was a female in her 50s. My condolences to the family of the victim. Second, presidential election. Tom Steyer drops out. He's a Democrat. And third, this was really big, the war in Afghanistan. For those of you who don't know, the war in Afghanistan is America's longest war. Pretty much it started right after 9/11, and it's pretty much a drag-on conflict that with literally no end in sight. The U.S. and Taliban signs a peace deal. So hopefully we can end that conflict, and the computer just fell asleep. Alright, Sunday, March 1st. We got two things. Presidential election. Pete Buttigieg drops out. He's a Democrat. He was a former mayor in his hometown of South Bend, Indiana. And two, coronavirus. That's right, we got another one. The second death in America occurs in Washington State. It was reported to be a man in his 70s. My condolences to the family. Monday, March 2nd. We have two things. First up, presidential election. Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar drops out. And second, coronavirus. 4 more deaths are confirmed in America, bringing the total to 6. All in Washington. Washington State. My condolences to all the families. I would also like to mention that all of the so far confirmed deaths are within the Seattle, Washington area. So if you're around Seattle, good luck. Yesterday, March 3rd, coronavirus. 3 more confirmed deaths in the U.S., in Washington State, in the Seattle area, bringing the total now to 9. And that's kind of where we stand on deaths right now. However, I will do a quick overview of everything, going on about the coronavirus as soon as we're done here. And earlier today, like about half an hour ago, at the time this being recorded, presidential election, former New York Mayor Mike Bloomberg dropped out. So that means all you YouTube people, you will never see any more Bloomberg ads. Woo! Which is one main reason why I don't like him. Alright, so that's done. Yeah, just set that over there and I'll throw it out of the way later. So we got a few updates to go through, like, what all's going on. Those were just some of the main highlights. Today we're going to actually go through most of that stuff. So, we're going to start out with presidential elections. We have 3 Republicans still in. We have President Trump, Rocky De La Fuente of California, and Bill Weld of Massachusetts. On the Democratic side, there's literally 4 left. You have former Vice President Joe Biden, Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard of Hawaii, Senator Bernie Sanders, feel the burn, and Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts, which, by the way, lost her home state in Super Tuesday last night. If you lose your home state in some kind of primary, there's something wrong with you. You gotta push hard. You have to push hard in your home state. Marco Rubio in 2016. Anyways. Okay, that's done. Coronavirus. As of right now, total number of countries infected is 79. 79 countries are infected with the virus in some way, shape, or form. However, according to the source I'm staying updated on, it says that there are 82, because it likes to include that Hong Kong, Macau, and the Faroe Islands are countries when they are not. Hong Kong and Macau are special areas of China that, China claims they're theirs, but they're technically not, but they act like their own separate countries. It's weird. And the Faroe Islands are an overseas dependency of Denmark, therefore they run under Denmark. Where does America stand? Currently, as of right now, at the time it's being recorded, we have 132 cases, 9 deaths, and 9 recoveries. Alright, so that now brings us to the line of succession. In the current line of succession, we have Trump. Well, President still Trump, Vice President still Pence, Secretary of State still Pompeo, Treasury still Mnuchin, Defense Esper, Justice or Attorney General Barr, Interior Bernhardt, Agriculture Perdue, Commerce Ross, Labor Scalia, who's, by the way, the son of the late Anton Scalia. the most recent Chief Justice to die. Well, not Chief Justice, but Supreme Court Justice, I should say. Health and Human Services, Azar. He's one of the main people that are currently in the spotlight because of the coronavirus. Housing and Urban Development, Carson. Transportation, Chow, which is not an American citizen, like fully born here, but she was born in Taiwan or the Republic of China for those Chinese watching. Energy, Berlette. Education, DeVos. Veterans Affairs, Walensky. Homeland Security, still acting Wolf. And Chief Justice, obviously you know, is John Roberts. Alright. Last thing we have to go over before the video is done. We have to go over Congress. Congress really hasn't changed much since the 13th of January, but I still think it's good to reiterate how many seats are owned by what party in each house. So, we're going to start out in the Senate. We have 53 Republicans, 45 Democrats, and 2 independents in the Senate. Republicans still have the majority in the Senate. And if we jump over to the other side of the building into the House, we have 232 Democrats, 197 Republicans, 1 independent, and 5 vacancies. Democrats still have the majority in the House. Speaking of those vacancies, which brings me to what I really wanted to cover in this video today, and what I was talking about last night if you saw that video. California's 25th Congressional District special election. That went on last night along with Super Tuesday. However, results are still coming in, so I will not and more than likely cannot be able to update you guys on that. But the governor of California has stated that if no candidate gets more than 50% of the votes, I mean, if we have 2 main candidates, which looks like we already have, they will have a runoff election on May 12th. Which, the way how I see it, I think it's going to be like that. Because for the Democrat, you have Christy Smith, who is a current state representative for California, and she's a Democrat. And you have the Republican Mike Garcia, which I don't even know who the hell that is. I don't know who any of these people are, because I'm not in California, I'm here in Ohio. You know, yo, hoo-hoo. So, yeah, that's all I got. Well, thank you all so much for watching. It's 11 o'clock. It's time for not Family Feud, but time for The Price is Right. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And, oh, my channel. So, this month, I'm going to say this real quick because I don't want to extend to like 15 minutes. Because I really need this video uploaded before noon. This month is pretty much going to be a filler month. It's going to be, you know, I'm going to be posting a lot of random shit. And there will be some gaming stuff on the side, you know, coming up here and there. In fact, the next gaming episode is going to be tomorrow, which in terms is tonight at midnight. But, you know, you guys know the deal. You guys know how my scheduling works. But yeah, it's going to be a bunch of filler so I can prep myself and get information for the next series, which is Impeachment, which starts on April 6th. I may do a little teaser video for it, but, you know, I don't know. Depends on how I feel. So thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned tonight at midnight for a new Gaming Whichever episode. And stay cool, stay tuned.